Hey guys, this is LiciousKid from ClimaxCombo, back with another video. Today we'll be doing something a little different. This is going to be like a school idol project build video. And keep in mind, this is not school. I'm not including any of the school idol festival cards, because this video is just mainly for new English players trying to get into Weiss Schwarz. Because Love Live has a lot of cards, it can be a little difficult trying to know what to use and what to run. But with this video today, I'll be explaining what each color has to offer for Love Live and why certain cards make that color really good. So yeah, and before we get started, I'm not going to explain what every card does in this video, because if I did, it would just take far too long to go through this video. So yeah, by the time this video is out, the entire list should be out on the entire list should be out, so it should be relatively easy to find. So yeah, to start things off, I'm going to talk about yellow. Why you should be running yellow. Yellow offers the best level 1 that Love Live has, and it offers a really solid level 2 and level 3 game, which I will show you right now. But to start things off, how to splash yellow into your Love Live builds. You should be running some of these, just a couple beaters, and this Kotori. You should be running 1 to 2 of this card at least in every Love Live deck. So with these 3 cards, you should have no problem splashing yellow into your builds. And now the level 1, like I said earlier, these 2 cards are probably the best level 1 cards Love Live has to offer, because this card is costless. It can reach pretty high numbers for costless, and this Umi just keeps all your characters strong, keeps your compressed strong, and easy way to pay out climaxes. There's a reason why in Japan this card is $15 and this card is like $10. It's just because these 2 cards work really well together and just are the best. This combination is the best level 1 that Love Live has to offer, and this alone makes yellow worthwhile running into all your Love Live builds. So that being said, there's also level 2. Level 2 has this Umi. She's 2-1 8k, but pretty much she can hit 10k base. You have this Umi in the back, you rest the 2, and then you have the 2 other characters in rest, and she hits 2-1 10k base, which is really strong for a 1-cost beater. She's probably the best 1-cost beater Love Live has to offer, and she is in yellow. So another good reason why you should be considering yellow into all your builds is because of this Umi. And lastly, for level 3s, you have this 3-2 uncommon healer. She is, healer, and she does combo with the Wind Trigger. Because the School Idol project does not have 8 gates, you should definitely be considering a couple Wind Triggers into your build. And because you're running the Wind Trigger, why not run this 3-2 healer? So overall, this combo is just really solid, and this healer is just good too. There's also the 3-2 TD card. This card is okay, to be honest. It's not like don't feel forced to run this card just because it's not that great. You should definitely be running this over this. But I'm sure many of you guys own a TD already if you're looking to buy Love Live. So it's still a solid card, not the best, not the worst. So just something to consider as well. So that is it for yellow. So to summarize, yellow offers the best level 1 Love Live has to have, which is these 2 cards right here. Offers a pretty solid level 2 in the form of this Ubi, and a solid level 3 in the form of this combo right here. And so that is why I believe yellow is mandatory in every Love Live deck. Next, I'll go to red. I think red is also mandatory in your Love Live decks just because of this gate. Gate is the strongest trigger, so you should definitely be using gate to its fullest potential. And yeah, to splash in red, you could consider the Suicider or this card. The TD had this card is the pay to salvage on play, but this is the booster art. So if you don't recognize this card, just it's the same card that it was in the TD. But pretty much to splash in red, just put in a number of these 2 cards and you should be good to go. And level 1 red also offers a pretty solid level 1 game as well in the form of this Suicider. Level 1 Suiciders are always a welcome addition to any set. And you can get rid of problematic cards like the TD Asuna, that card hitting pretty high numbers with the backup. Or maybe like a Rider and Fate Zero, who knows. But level 1 Suicider, solid card, so it's just something to consider. And this Honoka is also really solid. It's combos with the gate, and you should be running 4 gates. So if you're going to run 4 gates, you should be running a couple of these Honokas in every build as well, just because she has Encore, which is really good already. But this combo is also pretty solid too. So you should be considering these 2 cards into all your builds. You should run 4 gates and probably 2 to 3 of this 1-1. This one not so much, but it's still a really solid card in its own right. Also, it offers this Kotori. She's she's okay. If you're running change, then you should probably be considering a couple of these Kotoris just because, you know, she's assist and she does plus your hand size, which makes the cost of changing not as heavy. But yeah, level 1 offers these 3 cards. For red, red doesn't offer anything for level 2, to be completely honest, but at level 3 it does offer this Umi. This Umi is really solid because it heals and it combos with the 2k1. The 2k1 combo in itself is already pretty strong, just because it just plus you in hand size, give you more power to kill everything your opponent controls, and yeah. So overall, this Umi in itself is worth running red for, just because it heals, combos with 2k1, and yeah, just really solid card in general. So overall, red is just why red is mandatory is basically because of the gate, this card right here, and no, this 1/1 Honoka. You should probably be running a combination of these cards in your Love Life decks. And so yeah, that's why I think yellow and red is mandatory in your Love Life builds. And this is kind of where the problem starts. Do you want to run blue or do you want to run green along with your red, yellow? They're not mandatory, but I do recommend you pick blue or green to go along with your red and yellow. So first I'll be talking about green. Why you should consider green into your builds is because green offers you the only real game ender that Love Life has, which is this 3/2 Nico. Yeah, and this Nico is just really strong card in general. It's just really solid, just very good way to end the game. So this is your only real game ender Love Life has to offer, and this alone makes green worthwhile to run, along with the level assist. This is the only level assist Love Life has. And if you're not running green, you can't have a level assist, making your level 3 and 2 game, no, level 2 is okay. Level 3 game, pretty weak without the level assist. So just these 2 cards alone make green worthwhile to run because of the level assist and a really strong game ender. There's also this backup, or I guess honorable mention. It's not the best card ever, but if you're running green, you should definitely consider 2 of these backups, 2 to 3 of these backups, just because it's there, and it synergizes well with this Nico as well. So yeah, green alone, these 2 cards make green worthwhile. This is just okay. Now how you get green going is, you know, you run a couple of these. Like I said, you should definitely be running 4 of this Eddie. This Eddie is just too good to pass up in your Love Life builds. So if you're gonna run this, you might as well try running the Changer because it offers you a better 0-1, offers you a better level 0 game if you can get it off, and you know, it just offers you a nice way to. It keeps your color count strong. It gives you a decent 0-2 level 0 game, and it can you know, keep you. It can keep getting these Eddies back when they die. So overall, good way to keep greens up, and along with the 0-0 Nozomi. It's not the greatest, but it's just here to help you manage more color count because green doesn't have much better cards to offer. Now lastly, blue. Why you should consider blue along with your red and yellow is basically because of these 2 cards. Blue, yeah, this Maki just offers you a pretty solid level 2 game because she can come out at level 2 and just start wrecking shit on your opponent. So just that alone makes Maki worthwhile. She's the best level 2 plan Love Life has to offer because of the cheap cost and its ability plus and its ability to just, you know, just keep getting you more and more advantage. And also, you know, 3/5 backups, always a welcome addition. These along with your Eddies can be quite a nuisance for your opponent. So, you know, this level 1 backup makes your level 1 game even stronger, and just you know, makes your level 2 and it works. It's good all game. So yeah, just these 2 cards alone make blue worthwhile to run for a really good 2 to 3 level 2 game, and you know, 3/5 backup. Honorable mention, I guess, like that Nozomi is this 2/1 event. Compresses you by 2 because you get to search out 2 cards from your deck. So, you know, and you get to discard a card. So a nice way to filter your hand, and it works along pretty well with this Maki as well. So if you're gonna run, so for blue, you should be running it for these 2 cards, but you should consider this card as well. And lastly, how to get blue rolling into your decks is this Hanayo's. This is the foil art of this, that's why I have both of them out. But this is a pretty solid assist. It's not the worst thing ever, to be honest. And so if you want to run blue, this is probably like the best blue non-level. This is probably the best blue 0 Love Life has to offer, along with this Maki. Just run like, I guess, 1 of these, 3 of these, and you can run like 2 or 3 of these, and just a couple of these as well. Don't be afraid to level up a level 3 Maki or a Smile event backup, just because, you know, you don't want to force yourself to run unnecessary blue cards. You can just run like 3 of these Makis and just level up a Maki, because you only really need to get 1 Maki out at level 2 to, you know, get the ball rolling, is how I will say it. So overall, blue offers a pretty strong level 2 game in the form of this Maki, and, you know, a really nice defensive option for your characters because Love Live defensive options is pretty lackluster without this event. So overall, that is, and I guess the last thing I should mention is the quad color build. I've seen a couple builds in Japan run everything, you know, because all these options are really good. Like I said, you have to run yellow because it offers you the best level 1 in the form of these two, a pretty solid level 3 in the form of this card, and a pretty good level 2 game because of this. Why you should be, why I said red is mandatory is because you got the gate combo, you got Umi going, yeah, you got these two going. You got the gate combo, yeah. Why you should be running red is because you got these, and these are all really good cards. But you know, blue and yellow is both really good because, you know, the strong game ender green has to offer with Nico, and the really good level 2 game that Maki has to offer. So in Japan, I've seen a couple quad color builds where you just run a little bit of everything that I've shown you today, and you just, you know, and then you get it to work. But honestly, if you're watching this video, you probably are not experienced enough to run the quad color build, and you really shouldn't be considering it. But just something out there, you can look into it yourself. If once you've played Love Live like for a couple months, be like, hey, I want to try this quad color build because it's pretty strong. It seems really strong if you can manage to play it. It's probably the most difficult build to play, or definitely the most difficult build to play. But yeah, something you can consider at your own time. And yeah, that is the build video. Just a couple last minute thoughts, or final thoughts, or just a couple questions I guess I will get, and I will just answer them right now. First of all, should you buy boxes for Love Live School Idol Project? And my answer is yes. You should definitely buy boxes for this set because the double R's in this set is really good. You know, you want Nico's. Maki's just an R, but hell, she's still pretty solid R. You want a couple of these Umis. This Umi is just really good. Or not really good, it's good. You know, you got the level assist, also really good. You definitely want a playset of this Eddie. It works in every damn build. And this Umi, you want 3 to 4 of these Umis because these cards are pretty much mandatory in every build, and this is why yellow is really good because of these two cards right here. And yeah, so that is why you should buy boxes, because the double R's are pretty solid, like these two double R's. The R's are pretty good. You want these, you want that, and you know, a couple other ones I'm just too lazy to pull out for you guys, but definitely invest in a couple boxes. I'd say go to 45 boxes, and you know, hopefully you don't get too unlucky. Second of all, I do think Love Live is a little difficult to play, to be completely honest. It's not like super easy like SAO, Madoka, where you just plus a billion in hand size, have really strong numbers, and just heal all day. Love Live's healing isn't very strong. The end game is alright just because of Nico, but you know, to be honest, with a little practice, I think you can, you know, get Love Live to work. It's just a little difficult just because, like I said, it's tricolor. Maybe if you're new, you're just not used to tricolor. If you're trying to run Maki, maybe you're not used to having 6 or more climaxes in your waiting room. Maybe you can't manage a full field with these two, with Eddie, and have a good hand size at the same time. You just don't know how to brainstorm properly to get the full effect of Umi, or use Umi to its fullest potential, because you should be using this brainstorm effect because it's just really good, and that's another reason why this Umi is really good. So overall, with practice, I think you guys will be able to learn Love Live. Not the strongest build out there, but it does have a fighting chance. And lastly, you know, Love Live seems to have a strong future in Weiss Schwarz. If you guys don't know, it already has a second set in Japan. You know, School Idol Project or School Idol Festival based off the iOS game. You know, it offers better level 3s. And you know, I assume that's gonna come out in America because that'd be retarded if they didn't. So, you know, it seems like it's going to have a strong future in America because it already has School Idol Project. Japan's getting this another extra booster in June. So, you know, hopefully that will come out in America. So I just think Love Live has a strong future. So if you don't mind spending a lot of money for this deck, and you want a pretty solid deck with cute girls, and you don't mind taking the time to learn it, then by all means, you could try out Love Live and see how you like it. But yeah, that is all I have to say today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Do keep in mind, this is just my opinion on these cards. I didn't explain, you know, you could run the 1 to 2, the 2 to 3, the 2 to 3 changes if you'd like. But what I've shown you guys today is what I think are the best cards that each color has to offer and why you should be running those colors. And yeah, feel free to experiment with yourself. If you think I'm retarded or you just want to try something new, then just try, you know, something else for yourself. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until next time.